Life in Uzbekistan. The Cheapest Country in the World, Part 2, invites you on a journey to discover the cultural richness and economic vibrancy of Uzbekistan. From its historical significance along the Silk Road to its modern-day affordability, experience the warmth of Uzbek hospitality, savor the culinary delights, and immerse yourself in the vibrant nightlife. Join us as we unveil the hidden gems of this extraordinary nation. Central Asia contains the nation of Uzbekistan. It is bordered by 5 nations: Afghanistan to the south, Kyrgyzstan to the northeast, Tajikistan to the southeast, Turkmenistan to the southwest, and Kazakhstan to the north. This makes it, along with Liechtenstein, one of just 2 doubly landlocked nations on Earth. As a member of the Organization of Turkic States, Uzbekistan belongs to the Turkic world. The majority language is Uzbek, but Russian is also widely understood and spoken. Islam is the most common religion, and Sunni Muslims make up the majority of Uzbeks. The Scythians, a group of nomadic Eastern Iranians, are the earliest people to be known to have settled in what is now Uzbekistan. They established kingdoms in Khwarezm, Bactria, and Sogdia during the 8th and 6th centuries BC, as well as in Fergana and Margiana during the 3rd and 6th centuries AD. After being included in the Achaemenid Empire, the region was ruled by the Parthian, Sasanian, and finally the Greek Bactrian empires, until the Muslim invasion of Persia in the 7th century. Most people became Muslims as a result of the early Muslim conquests and the Samanid Empire that followed. Cities started to become wealthy at this time due to the Silk Road, and they developed into the hub of the Islamic Golden Age. The Mongol invasion of the 13th century toppled the indigenous Khwarezmian monarchy, paving the way for Turkic peoples to take power. The Timurid Empire was founded in the 14th century by Timur, Tamerlane. Under Ulugh Beg's reign, Samarkand, the capital, developed into a center of science and gave rise to the Timurid Renaissance. In the 16th century, the Uzbek Shaybanids overran the Timurid dynasty's lands. The Mughal Empire was established in India as a result of the conquests made by Emperor Babur in the east. During the 19th century, the Russian Empire progressively absorbed all of Central Asia, with Tashkent emerging as the political hub of Russian Turkestan. The Uzbek Soviet Socialist Republic was established in 1924 as a republic within the Soviet Union through national delimitation. The economy of Uzbekistan is gradually moving toward a market economy, and import substitution is the cornerstone of its international trade strategy. The nation's currency fully appreciated to par value in September 2017. One of the main producers and exporters of cotton is Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan is now the biggest producer of electricity in Central Asia because of its massive Soviet-era power plants and huge natural gas reserves. Fitch Ratings and Standard & Poor S&P both gave the republic a BB sovereign credit rating for the period of 2018 to 2021. Uzbekistan has been characterized by the Brookings Institution as possessing substantial liquid assets, robust economic growth, minimal state debt, and a low GDP per person. Members of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, the United Nations, UN, and the Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS, include Uzbekistan. We call this place in the world Uzbekistan, formerly the Republic of Uzbekistan, a vast region spanning 450,000 kilometers square. It is a major nation in Central Asia, with a population of about 36 million. But Uzbekistan has a rich history as a key location along the Silk Road, so it's not just about the numbers. Uzbekistan has become recognized as a singular combination of historical significance and contemporary vigor since attaining independence in 1991. Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in the world's most affordable nation? Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan, was a hive of trade and cultural exchanges during the Soviet era and was vital to the Soviet Union. Tashkent experienced a dramatic change in 1991 when the nation gained independence, embracing contemporary while holding on to its historic charm. But in 1966, a terrible earthquake that destroyed over 36,000 buildings and left over 300,000 people homeless put a stop to the city's progress. Following the disaster, Tashkent started a massive reconstruction project that was backed by the Soviet Union. As a result, the cityscape is dominated by 4- or 5-story structures, which reflect both post-earthquake reconstruction and historical architecture. Right now, housing in Tashkent mostly consists of compact flats, usually consisting of 2 rooms that are about 70 square meters. The architectural landscape of the city is proof of its adaptation and resiliency. Tashkent is still greatly impacted by Russian culture, which is influenced by its Soviet past. This cultural impact is evident in the language used, everyday routines, and social interactions of the city, with Russian being spoken by the majority of people. Everyday life in Tashkent showcases the peaceful coexistence of Uzbek traditional culture and the lasting influence of its Soviet history. What if I told you that Uzbekistan used to play a crucial role as the hub of Central Asia at various points in history? Yes, it did. For generations, our nation has been a hub for both cultural and economic interactions. Its terrain was permanently altered by great emperors like Genghis Khan and Alexander the Great, who also had an impact on the rich fabric of Islamic education, art, and culture. During times of thriving trade and intellectual interaction, the growth of arts and culture reached its pinnacle, drawing academics and philosophers from all over the world. Uzbekistan's cultural significance was further increased by its historical role as a crossroads on the Silk Road, an ancient trading route that connected the East with the West. Along with facilitating trade, the Silk Road also served as a melting pot for many customs, which helped to create the nation's distinct blend of cultures. Did you know that gold is produced in Uzbekistan? It extracts a sizable amount of gold from its mines, ranking as the world's 12th largest producer of the metal. But the nation's economic might goes much beyond gold. Its huge supplies of coal, oil, and natural gas, as well as its Bekistan, all greatly contribute to the country's economic vigor. Uzbekistan is the 6th largest producer of cotton in the world, thanks, in great part, to the land's fertility. The country's economic portfolio gains additional dimension as a result of this agricultural achievement. In addition, General Motors' presence improved the state of the economy. The multinational automaker set up a shop in Uzbekistan where it produced Chevrolet vehicles locally. This action supported the nation's economic stability and prosperity while also satisfying domestic demand and having broader economic ramifications. What exactly makes Uzbekistan unique, although I know it's incredible? It has to do with the culture's inherent warmth and friendliness. Hospitality in Uzbekistan is not merely a gesture, it is a way of life. The vendors' warm grins and inviting gaze make for an amazing experience when you meander around markets and bazaars. Oh, and there was bread. Every kind of bread that Uzbekistan produces is distinctive and has its taste and style. What's the best aspect? These lovely loaves may be yours for just $1 each. Let's discuss the meat now. Imagine paying under $3 for excellent kebabs that melt in your tongue. It's true what you said. Culinary joy meets affordability. Another treasure is tea culture. In Uzbekistan, tea is not merely consumed, it is embraced. From dawn until dusk, they are drinking green tea and black tea with various flavors, including lemon. It's a custom, a time to savor the small joys of life in a nation that understands the value of finer things. But even with the friendliness of the Uzbek people, did you know that similar to many other places in the globe, there's a chance that you may run into cunning persons trying to take advantage of visitors? It's a wake-up call, but with awareness, travelers may deal with it calmly. It becomes more than simply a suggestion to have a local guide. It turns into a key that opens the door to a genuine experience. In addition to protecting you from possible con artists, a local guide makes sure you see all of the nation's wonders and provides insights that go beyond the surface. There are places where visitors may encounter disparate price tags. It does not represent hospitality. It usually happens as a result of being recognized as a visitor, from admission fees to taxi charges. Understanding these variations enables travelers to more efficiently manage their spending. However, cross-cultural interaction is essential for a trip to be effective. Interacting with locals, getting to know their viewpoints, and adopting their customs enhances the vacation experience and creates ties that go beyond business dealings. It is a mutually beneficial and enlightening discussion that closes gaps and prevents miscommunication. Are you now hoping to travel to Uzbekistan to witness its charm? Just a heads up. Summers can be quite hot, with highs that rise beyond 50 degrees Celsius. It's not exactly a stroll in the park, but fear not, a thoughtful window allows for a more comfortable visit. Schedule your journey for August through November. The unbearable heat fades throughout these months, adding to the pleasure of discovery. In addition to the weather, this time of year is a lovely culinary feast. The marketplaces of Uzbekistan abound in a variety of nuts and fruits. The fact that they are reasonably priced is the nicest feature. Just picture yourself discovering the enduring historical legacy while indulging in these regional treats. Not to be overlooked is the nightlife, of course. Isn't it something that we all eagerly anticipate? In places such as Bukhara, Tashkent, and Samarkand, the nighttime comes alive with a lively and captivating vitality that is difficult to overlook. With vibrant nightclubs and weekend entertainment alternatives, Uzbekistan knows how to keep the night young. But it goes beyond the usual clubs. The nightlife in Uzbekistan is distinct, with absolutely captivating Central Asian dances. Pictured are classic attire, elegant motions, and a cultural encounter that is beyond a typical night out. Surprisingly, there are no limitations on alcohol. You're correct. You can appreciate the options available to you, regardless of your preference, vodka or whiskey. The nights in Uzbekistan therefore offer a new kind of journey, one where the music beats to the rhythm of the local culture, and the pleasure lasts late into the night after a day full of discovery and historical wonders. It's an aspect of Uzbekistan that broadens the scope of your vacation adventures. But once more, keep in mind the amazing experiences that Uzbekistan has to give, in addition to the successes and problems. Experience the allure of Uzbekistan, where history meets affordability. Subscribe for more insights and travel tips on exploring this fascinating destination.